of the Art and Cook food storage set. This is a perfect time to pick this up too, because as we are moving into maybe a new year of 2019, you might be starting to think about, how can I save money? How can I save time? How can I make life a little bit easier, particularly in the kitchen, feeding yourself and for your family? Take a look at some of the ideas that you're gonna be able to use your today's special food storage set, not just for food, mainly for food, but not just for that, because you're getting 100 pieces. Look at this, from your baked goods to your, maybe it's your first aid, to your crafting kit. We're just giving you a couple of ideas of the way you're gonna use your Art and Cook food storage set, because you get 100 pieces. It's 50 bases and 50 lids, and all different sizes, from perfect for if you're taking or storing leftovers. Maybe it's gonna be your smaller portion sizes. Maybe it's when you're taking lunch to work, sending lunch and food with the kids. Maybe it's when you're storing bigger items or more items. You've got a size for whatever your needs are. And it's our today's special. And I'll tell you, this set has already been very popular. I'm showing it to you right here in the red, and it's basically, the bases are all gonna be clear, and then the lid on this one is orange. Actually, this one's the orange, but we also have it for you in red, purple, green, or blue. These are dishwasher safe, they are microwave safe, they're BPA free, and when you use these and take these along with you, and maybe you're sending somebody home with a little bit of some leftovers, you don't have to be the food storage police. You don't have to say, oh, could you bring my container back? You know, because if they don't, it's okay. You didn't spend an arm and a leg on them. When you break this out, it's about 40 cents per container. About 20 cents for the lid, 20 cents for the base. 40 cents per container, and you're getting 50 total containers, 100 total pieces. You cannot beat this today's special. So many of you have already called in for it, and we're gonna jump in and get it started to give you even more ideas. Tim Wilkinson's joining us, and I'm gonna meet him right over here at this very large double table. Actually, it's a triple table, because there's a lot that you're gonna be able to store in this huge today's special.
So many pieces, and I'm constantly buying these at the grocery store.
Yep.
I buy the grocery store brand. You get 4 for $5.
Yeah, right.
I ruin one somewhere, I leave one in a hotel, I poke a steak knife through another one, and they're done. And I'm constantly worried about my little one takes him to school, give one to my wife to take with some food, and they're ruined. Yeah. And this is so nice to have them at such an amazing price. Now, let's talk about meal prep. Let's talk first and foremost, after the first of the year, we're all gonna say, all right, I gotta lose weight, and I should probably cut my spending a little bit.
Yes.
That is really what meal prep is. It's about cooking ahead, using the exact same amount of effort to cook 4 meals on Sunday for 2 hours, cooking for Monday through Thursday, doing it again Thursday through Sunday, and having your salad right here. All right, we've got our salad, our chicken, some croutons, some dressing. We wanna add some fruit. And this whole thing right here costs about $1.50 to make. Get this out in town, and it's gonna be $7 to $10 for a chicken salad. It's gonna, they're putting the calories on everything now.
Yes, they are.
It's gonna be 500 to 800 calories instead of about 200 calories. So let's just break down what we've just saved. We've saved about $5 a day.
Okay, I love it.
On its lowest price, $5 a day, times 25 for a week, times 50 work weeks, there's $1,500.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's one meal. Now let's talk about calories. Okay. Now you're saving 300 to 500 calories a day, which means every 10 days you're losing a pound. Let me say that again. In 6 months of just eating a meal prepped lunch, you're losing 20 pounds.
So you're saying, wait a minute, I just changed one meal.
One meal.
And that's, in about 6 months, it's an accumulation of 20 pounds.
But people say, oh, I'm only losing a pound. That's the pound from eating a healthy lunch. Now, so this is so easy. And by the way, you can take your dry erase marker, write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? This is a chicken. When you meal prep chicken and just cook it with salt and pepper, maybe a little garlic, you can use it for Italian. You can use it for Asian. You can use it for Mexican food. You can use it for salads. Yeah. You don't have to be penned into it. You can do it. I cook every couple days, we talk about this, a chicken, a pork tenderloin, and usually some kind of a red meat, and I can use it in everything.
It's so smart.
So easy.
It's so easy, yeah.
All right, here we've got a beautiful salmon. These are microwave safe.
Yes.
If you've got a little liquid in there, a little lemon, throw this in the microwave. Vent it, of course.
Okay.
Vent it, cook that for about 4 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
People come home from work, from school, you can write cook on 4 minutes on high like we did here, and your family knows what to eat. Yeah. And now no mistakes are made. Nobody's complaining that my meal isn't ready.
How perfect is that?
Oh.
You're making your life as the one who cooks for your family so much easier. And it's just by having the containers. The
containers. Now, this isn't even one set. We're getting close.
Okay.
But this is about, and this is all you're getting with the 42 cup nesting size that they all fit inside. So now, the other thing we want to do at the beginning of the year is organize our lives.
Yes.
So you're doing that. Here's another great one, then I'll move on to some other uses, because this is so cool. Like I said, we cooked some plain chicken. And we're saying, all right, now it's onions and peppers and salsa, it's fajitas.
Yeah.
A day later, we've got a spiralizer available, so we've spiralized on our meal prep day some zucchini. We've cut up some onions and some peppers, throw some pasta sauce on there. Now we've got a no-carb chicken pasta primavera with the same meal prep that we did in that couple hours on Sunday or that couple hours on Thursday.
See, this is just a smarter way to do it. Let me share with you real quick, because you mentioned that spiralizer. We do have a spiralizer. It's about $19.95, but do you know how much it costs to buy spiralized, let's say, zucchini in the grocery store?
I can tell you, this is $5. Well, this is $3, and you get the double amount, and it's $5, because you're paying for someone else's effort to do what takes you about a minute and a half on a spiralizer.
See, this is just a smarter choice, and that's ultimately what this today's special is. It's just a smarter choice for you, and I've never seen a piece this big.
No, and that's the beauty of having this big 42 cup piece. This is 24 very large. I'm gonna touch one because I love these.
Yeah.
This is my weakness if I have one. Blueberry muffins right here. Very large muffins that are all in here. If you're taking this to the church event, to the school for the kids on their snack day, this holds, you can take all your containers out and you've got this. And so many, and here's the nesting size right next to it. This is all 50, all 100 of your pieces contained and neat and clean.
So just as a reminder, because if you're just joining us, you're saying, okay, how many am I getting? What am I getting? $19.95, you're getting this. 100 total pieces, 50 bases, 50 bottoms, and 50 lids, okay? It's 100 total pieces. Breaks out to about 40 cents per container that you're gonna use in the microwave, in the dishwasher, in the refrigerator, and in the freezer, and on countertop, and in drawers, and wherever around the house that you need to store something. Because we call it food storage, but you can use it for so many different things. You're seeing it there in the blue, but it also comes with purple lids, with green lids, with orange lids, or with the red lids as well. We're gonna go ahead and show you more, because there's a lot to get to, and you can hear our excitement about this. We're gonna head on over to the refrigerator, because far and away, that's where most of us are gonna store these when we get them home. Pop them in, do your meal prep, and then throw them right into the refrigerator or the freezer.
Okay. Freezer safe, I love that, and then you can take it out, thaw it, and microwave it straight away. But if we've always got leftover soup. Now we can save it, we don't have to throw it away. You know, we talk about constantly here at HSN, cash in the trash.
Yeah.
And the ways that we can not waste so much food and save money. That chicken soup, I make chicken soup for my wife when she's sick from scratch every time, but there's always a little left over. I love to make my own stocks. And here's a beauty, the fact that you can write on these and you're not worried about, these are not heirloom pieces you're gonna be handing down.
Right.
The beauty of this is, if my relatives or my neighbors come over and go, you know, your beef stock is so good, keep it. Keep the stock, keep the container, take the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about this thing and handing this down by generations because it's such an amazing value. But I can actually write on this with dry erase, say, oh, that was 1212. And maybe I want to wipe that off now, put some more stock in it. It's so easy. Now, talk about organization.
Yes.
Look how neat and tidy that is with everything we have going on. We've cut up all the stuff we need for that. Maybe we made potato salad. And we say, you know what? Somebody says, we absolutely live and breathe for your potato salad.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah.
Keep it. I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about bringing this back, because people have these, they're the container police.
Yes.
With the kids, with the husbands, with the friends and relatives, you don't have to be the container police anymore. Snackable. Take this. Give this to your little one to take over on the sofa and watch TV instead of like I say, feeding the wood chipper with chips and things they shouldn't be eating. Have some snacks cut up and ready when kids come home.
Okay.
So easy.
So easy. I just wanted to remind you too, the fact that this is everything you're getting. 100 pieces, I know it sounds like a lot, and you might be thinking, am I gonna really need 100 pieces or 50 total containers? The fact is, you're gonna start to use them and you're gonna realize I can use them anywhere and everywhere. But when you're not using them and you need to store them, you don't have to dedicate half of your cabinet space to them. Nest them together, maybe pop them in the big one like you can see right here, because you're even getting this big size, and keep them nice and stored together. It's always so funny. I'm gonna hold on to this too as we move on. It's always funny, Tim, when you talk about the container police. So many times we'll have our name, our label, our address and phone number and email address on the bottom of our containers. Maybe you've broken up a friendship because somebody didn't bring your container back.
Didn't bring my container back.
Oh, no worries with these.
Lawnmowers and containers are those two things in the old time. I'll never speak to that Wilson again. He still has my container.
Now, here's a prime example. There's so many great uses for the bigger size if you're not using it to nest your little ones. One of my favorites is keeping the kids' stuff neat and clean, whether it's in the house, at grandma's, for a road trip in the back seat, to keep those crayons and markers and Legos, or the little building blocks and things that you put together, the little parts to the doll that has the little clothes that you step on. They're like little landmines. They're horrible. You can keep everything neat and clean. When they're done playing, put it in there. First aid kit over here, one of my favorite uses. Have this for the car, the boat, the truck, or the RV, or just around the house where you know everything is in one place, and look at all the extra space we still have in that. Where's the bug spray? Where's the Band-Aids? Everything's in there. All the other little sizes, I just love this. Half cups and 1 1/4s and 1s and 3 cups and 3 1/2s. All the things you can buy at the bulk store or fresh and keep. And so easy to have at the ready. If you're a prepper, if you've got these things, if you're someone who makes your own stuff or dries your own spices and herbs like I do, I love to get them fresh when things are in season. Actually, I forgot to show you in the freezer. There's some fresh cranberries. Those are only in season and only available once or twice a year if you're lucky. You can get those fresh. Use some to make your cranberry relish for the dinner, freeze the rest. So in a couple months when you make that, I love that. Breakfast for dinner and then a surprise turkey dinner in the middle of the year or March, April is just glorious.
It is, because it's unexpected. And now you have a place and a way to store it. You know, and all of the things that that you mentioned buying in bulk. Maybe for you it's portion sizes. Like you portion out your potato chips and this is how much you eat instead of sitting there with the whole big bag. You've got a perfect portion for it. For me, I love to see, you know, maybe it's gonna be your beauty container and that's where you keep your nail polish and your, you know, all of your hair ornaments and things of that nature. You have enough storage for pretty much every room in the house, from the kitchen to the bathroom to the, you know, to the kids' room, to maybe if it's even the car, you can put your first aid in here.
Think about what you would pay for just a container this size to hold your toiletries or your crafting supplies. This is a great, great idea. If you're a crafter and you've got, like, my little one was just playing with beads the other day that look like this. And these little beads, she picked up the vast majority, but they're still finding beads 2 or 3 days later. The paintbrushes, the little paints that they love for the coloring books, the tapes and the ribbons and bows and things, having everything in its place. First of the year, I promise you're gonna be saying, boy, I wish I had that set to clean up my life.
For sure.
All the household items. Now, we have a garland we put up every year. The hooks for the Christmas tree are one thing, for the ornaments, but we have this garland that goes up that's got a special kind of hook and a nail that everything has to fit, to have everything in its place, to not keep rebuying the same packet of 3/8. You could literally write 1/2 inch or 3/8 on this and have one for every size that you need. If you're organizing your husband or if you're organizing your life, all your charging cables to keep everything dry. To know which batteries in the drawer are actually good.
Brilliant! And you have a place to store it all. Because, you know, this is the thing. We're not disorganized because we want to be. We're disorganized because we don't have the right tools. Until now. I have an entire 100 pieces of tools to get you organized in the quickest and easiest way. And if you want a few sets of these, because you can, choose the color of the lid, maybe you have the blue ones and those are gonna be for hubby in the garage. The purple lid is gonna be for the kids and their crafting. Maybe it's gonna be, the red lids are gonna be the ones that you keep in the kitchen. Get as many sets as you need because you're getting 100 total pieces, 50 bottoms and 50 lids, including this big one where they all come nestled together. We're gonna go back to the beginning when it comes to our food prep and storage.
Okay, Tamara, people are constantly asking me for advice. Apparently somebody has already written an amazing book on this.
Somebody wrote a book. It's called Meal Prep, the Healthy Meal Prep Cookbook. And maybe if that's something you've been hearing a lot about, reading a lot about, this is gonna help you out with it. And make meal prep, take the mystery out of it. It's really simple and it doesn't take much to get organized, but this just kind of walks you through it. And this book, $14.99, I know you're gonna love it. If you wanna pick that one up, please do it as you're picking up your Today's Special.
So, in that book, it talks about the Sunday cooking day, among other things that I'm constantly trying to talk about, but it talks about the simplicity, and it talks about how it's spending the same amount of time that you would make one meal. And you say, oh, I just don't have time to meal prep, that's so overwhelming. Put 3 chicken breasts next to the one that you're making for yourself, or put 5 next to the 2 that you're making for you and your husband, or 4. Just double or triple what you're normally making on the same pan, and this is what you're getting. You're getting thoughtless eating the next day, well, mindful eating, but you don't have to think, what's cooked, what's easy, what's fast.
Right.
A good decision is an inexpensive decision because you've already pre-cooked. You're not saying, well, forget it, let's just eat out, let's just do that.
Yeah.
They're putting the calories on every menu now, and it makes me gasp every time I look at it because there's a comma in it. 1,000, it's a salad. How are they doing 1,000 calories? It's such a great way for the new year to eat healthier and save that money not eating out at $7 to $10 to $12 for a salad.
For sure.
And you just write on here when it was cooked, what it is. You say, all right, that's my chicken, or maybe if that's diced pork, or maybe that's fish. You know now if you want a hot chicken or you want to actually cook in it, it's microwave safe.
That's so
good. It's BPA free. You can throw it in the dishwasher. They're so easy. But if you leave this at work, you're not worried about someone taking it.
That's right.
If you leave it in your car, you're not worried to say, you know what, this now smells so bad.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw it out.
Yeah.
Because it's so affordable. You can buy 2 sets and say, all right, you almost can't buy baggies for this.
That's right. And the thing is, again, perfect size, perfect portion. You're not gonna have to worry about if something happens to my container because I've got so many more of them, which is gonna be great. Even in the book, it says there's a whole section on the art of storage. Right
there. Now, the art of giving is also a big thing, and if you want to put little mini treats in here or cookies and just write right on it, like, to Tamara from Tim, then you can just gift them and not worry about them not coming back.
Oh, thank you. This is so good. I love this Today's Special. Tim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I want to make sure you go ahead and get yours, and all you have to do is decide which color you want. And that's the color of the lid: blue, red, orange, purple, or green. And also, if you're shopping for last-minute gifts, you can do it on hsn.com, and all of those last-minute gifts are guaranteed in time for Christmas. So check it out right there, and it's gonna make it easy for you to shop in these last few days. Enjoy that Today's Special.
Thank you.
Tim, thank you for the food storage. We continue on, and we're gonna stay in the kitchen because we've got more for you. And we have a way, maybe as we were talking about, eating better, eating healthier, especially for the new year, we think salads.
Right.
And Kant Chansey is joining us because she's brought along the Progressive All-in-One Salad Prep Set. I'll tell you, I'm so interested in this because salad prep, typically it can take a long time to get everything done, and then you eat the salad in like 4 minutes, right? But with this, with the set that you're getting, you're gonna get the 5-quart salad spinner with the internal basket and the lid. You get the mandolin slicer and food holder. You get the chopper, the chopping blade, the dicing blade, the fine grater, the regular grater, the slicing blade, the coarse and fine julienne slicer. You get it all. So now, prepping and making that salad It's gonna be so simple.
Right, it's so simple. So you just put your whatever greens that you would like to use in there, and then even if it says pre-washed, you'll be amazed what actually comes off of it. You just put a little bit of water in there, and then you don't want this to stay on it, right? After you rinse it under your, normally you would just rinse this under your sink. You put this on top of it, and then you simply just spin it and watch all of the water just comes right off of it. And this is out of a bag that said pre-washed. And you'll see it actually, after you do that, you just shake this off, right? And then you pour it out, but you know, you can see, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but that is not exactly clear.
That's right.
Right, that is not exactly clear, and it says that it's washed and ready to eat. And so, you know, you worry about that, right? You're worried about what we're putting in our bodies. We want to make sure that we're eating healthier, especially with the new year coming up, right? And everybody's, you know, being a little bit more aware. And it's so nice because you can make sure that what you're eating is clean. And that's so important. We don't think about it. It says wash ready to eat. Maybe it isn't.
Maybe it isn't. And so this allows you, when you are prepping that salad and doing that, you know, it just, that's one step that is gonna be a fast, easy step, and it's an important one. So you can easily do that, dry your salad so you're not eating wet, you know, wet leaves.
Right. And then you can prep right into the bowl. So I washed the salad.
How cool is that?
Right. I removed the bowl, and then you can, it has an actual, you're going to use this later when it gets down. And if I used just a smaller vegetable, then it would have got to, look at how beautiful and even this is. Pull this out. Check this out. They're all perfectly even sliced. Isn't that beautiful? You cannot do this with even skilled. I'm very skilled, but I can't always get it exactly right. You get distracted, you're not looking exactly. Look at how perfect that is. And what's really nice about that is you can use it not just in your salad, you can use this for absolutely anything. If you're gonna saute something, it's so much nicer to have all your mushrooms all the same because they're gonna cook the same, right? But isn't that beautiful? It's just perfect. You can just keep prepping right into your same bowl.
Okay.
You just put your mushrooms in there, and with this one, I'm going to put the holder on it, right? So because it's something that's smaller and you want to just be safe.
Okay.
You just slice it right in there, and these are going to also be perfectly sliced.
Yes.
Watch that. So those are perfectly sliced. They're exactly the same. That's so nice. And you can do it with anything. You can do it with, you can put your cheese in here. I can show you that next. What's nice, it all stores all together. So you have, it all is on this one thing. This comes right off.
Yeah.
And you're going to put,
got your lid.
I can get a different, let me grab a different one
Okay.
that's all
Because
ready
you're
for
gonna
me.
wash, dry, chop, slice, cut, grate, serve, and store your salad and your salad
all in the
ingredients
same.
all in
So
one
maybe I
set.
want to do a tomato. So you just put that on there, give that a little push. Goes right, and look, it diced right into my salad.
Perfect.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
You can do your cheese in there, you can do absolutely anything. It's just so perfect and just so nice. And the way that you do this is you just pull these right here. This comes right off, and then you're ready to go. And then you can put this one right back on there, and you can grate your cheese in there, and you can just change this out by pulling this up.
Okay.
Let's do it this way.
Okay.
Proper way to do it. And it sits right in here. It just fits right in there, and it's stable.
Yes.
Which is really nice, and that's very important.
Yeah, and so when you are making your salad, because that's the thing, when it comes to your salad, think about all of the different things that you have to cut and grate and slice and dice and do all of that for, and it can be kind of time consuming.
It's absolutely time consuming.
This actually takes that daunting, oh, I don't feel like making a salad out of doing that.
Right, and it also takes away, oh, where am I gonna put it? How am I going to store it? It comes with a lid. So you can put your dressing in there.
Yeah.
After you've made your salad, you can pour your dressing on there and just shake it all up, and that's going to be nice and tight. See that? You just put your salad in there, you put your dressing in there, and it's absolutely perfect and ready to go. You can take this to work with you, you can take it to your potluck, you can, wherever you're going to go, or you can store it in your refrigerator that way.
And it's a good
size,
it's clean too. It's 5 quarts.
Right.
So you can make, obviously you can fill it up if you want to. You don't have to, depending on how much, you know, you're making it for, who you're making it for.
Right.
But it really just makes making a salad, which is something that's pretty much a staple in our diets.
And
you know?
it should be. If it isn't, it should be.
Yeah, and if the only reason you don't eat as many salads is because it takes you a little while to chop and slice and dice and grate everything, now you don't have any of those obstacles. And you're getting all of the
Right.
attachments, every single thing you see right there.
Right, isn't that beautiful? So this is what you're going to call your mincing blade.
Okay.
And it gets the smaller dice here. And you can see the difference between the two. Let me hold that up. So this is the larger one, and then this is the smaller one. You can make French fries, you can make anything that you want. Homemade fries, my husband immediately started making homemade fries, which is amazing because it's so much better, just way cheaper to buy potatoes than it is to buy the frozen ones.
For
and
sure.
then you don't have all the preservatives and everything. So it's really nice and it's easy to do. So anybody can do it.
I like sweet potato fries with that.
For sure, you can absolutely do it. Those are my favorite. And then this one is going to be a grating. So this one's gonna be your small grate. This is actually Parmesan cheese. So you're gonna take your hard cheeses and make it just into powder. Isn't that beautiful?
Nice.
And then this one is actually gonna be your shredding. So you're going to shred your cheese. You can put that right on your salad. You can put it right on a pizza. You could do your mozzarella that way.
Okay.
And then this is going to be your mandolin blade, which you saw me use before. And how perfect these are. Just how perfectly even slices these are.
Yeah.
We just did this just before the show.
I would use that most often.
And these are amazing. Look at this. Look at how beautiful and tiny this julienne blade is. And this was a radish. So that started off like this, and you just back and forth, and it cuts both directions. And you just back and forth, and you're gonna put it in your holder so that you're being safe.
Okay.
And then we have this one right here, which is your larger julienne blade.
Okay.
Isn't
And
that
so
beautiful?
You're getting all of the blades, and all
of
they
the
do is
blades.
pop on or pop
Right.
off, depending on, you know, how you're using them. You're gonna order these in either the red option or the black option. And we also have them in green as well,
Yes.
which is gonna be nice. And so it's your entire set. You're seeing there, right there on the side of your screen, the Shark Heat and Cut Glove Kit, which is also a nice accompaniment to go right along with this, because you're gonna get the oven glove and then 2 of the Shark cutting gloves. And this is gonna be great too. So when you are cutting and things, and you wanna just make sure that you have that protection for your hands and fingers, it's nice that we've got those available for you as well. And even that is on clearance. So as you're seeing this, this is how you start. You wash your lettuce, your spinach, your greens, whatever it is, and this is how you wash it. Pour the water in, and then you're drying it just like that.
Give it a spin, and then you just give it a shake. And that's it. And it's actually amazing how much water comes off of it. And even if you were to just run this over your sink and you just had a little bit on there, I've actually taken it right out of the bag and put it in there and gave it a spin just to see. There's so much water in there. And that's why, if you ever had it where you put it in your refrigerator and you just bought it yesterday. And you go to eat it and it's all wilted and you're wondering what is it? It's because it was wet in the bag. And that is never good. But look at that. I mean, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it looks dirty. And it came out of a bag that said ready to eat.
But see,
You know, not
this
so ready.
really makes it ready to eat.
Right. Now, you would wipe your bowl out because we just, you know, to put all of the water in there just to give it the spin. But then you just let this dry for just a minute, and you put it right back in, and you're ready to go onto your next item. You can just put this in there. You can drain anything this way too. You can clean your strawberries this way if you wanted to use, you know, your berries, and any of the berries you can put in it the same way, and then it gets all of that moisture off of it, and then it doesn't deteriorate as fast in your refrigerator, right?
That's right. And what I like about this entire set is that there are some, you know, we're kind of cutting down on all of the different sort of appliances and things that we have in our kitchen. Because it used to be that you would have maybe a separate apparatus that just would dry your salad, and then you'd have to pick up something different just to cut, or just to slice, and something different just to julienne. But this is all in one. So this just makes it nice and simple. I know we do have to move on, but enjoy this as a clearance price of $29.99. You do have 5 flex, so for $6 you're getting this home. In your choice of the green, we have the red or the black. It's gonna be that 5-quart salad spinner. You're gonna get the mandolin slicer, chopper, julienne blades. You get it all, and you even get the lid so that you can wash, dry, slice, dice, julienne, cut, serve, and store all in one unit. So enjoy that one from Progressive. All right. And just so you know, it's very easy to clean, dishwasher safe. And when you want to maybe store the salad that you've already made, you can pop that one easily into the refrigerator as well. It's 5 quarts, just in case you were wondering. So it's a really good size, but it's not huge, so it will easily fit into your refrigerator or even into the drawer of the refrigerator, maybe your produce drawer. It can fit into that as well when you pop on that flat lid, which is gonna be great. And perfect as we're starting off a new year, and usually around the new year, we wanna kind of eat cleaner, eat fresher, and that's gonna just make life easier. I think this is perfect to go along with what you were just getting with your salads.
Right.
This is the microplane herb and salad chopper and the Swift Strip set. And you're going to get the herb and salad chopper. You get the Swift Strip with the cover.
Right.
So if you like your fresh herbs, which I do,
right,
it just makes it easy for you to get to them and get them in their, you know, at their best.
Oh, absolutely. And I wish everybody could smell how good this smells out here right now, right? While we were doing the table in the hallway, everybody kept, what is that smell? Why does it smell so good? Well, what's wonderful about this is it has 5 different sizes. So this one you would use for, you're larger, like you could use this for kale. Okay. You could use these for rosemary. You could use it even just for your thyme and your oregano. It just depends on what size your stem is. So you're gonna, you know, pick that size. So because
this is important because, you know, we know what fresh herbs look like, but not all of us know how to handle them.
Right. So you're gonna pick the one that's just a little bit bigger than your stem. So this one can go in there easily. Okay. You're gonna put it right there, and you just pull it through. And it actually just takes those leaves right off. And it doesn't tear them, which is really nice because you don't want them to be torn. You don't want your food to look bruised, and that's what's going to happen a lot of times if you're just pulling it off with your hands, and you can tear it very easily that way. Okay. It's just so nice because it's wonderful if you can eat fresh, and this just makes it easy for you. It's very expensive to buy the herbs already done and off of the stem and chopped up. Yeah,
and if you have, because I'm not much of a gardener, but I do have a couple of herbs that are easy to grow.
Nice.
All you need is water and sunlight.
Right.
And they're very easy to grow, and you can grow a lot of them, and when you use them, it just makes your cooking so much more, I feel enjoyable because it's something that you created. But this is how you get the most of those herbs when you're getting the actual herb and you're not getting maybe the bitter stem.
Oh, right. Yeah, you don't want any of that. And look at how beautiful these are. They just came right out. We just put the stem right in and pulled it through. We could do it as something as delicate as the dill, or you can do something a little bit more hardy, like the rosemary. It's a little bit more hardy. I actually have a beautiful bush on the side of my house of that. You can just plant it right outside. It grows really well here in Florida. And then the mint, which is so nice. You put it over ice cream, or you put it over, you know, anything like that. You put it in your drinks.
Pop it in my tea.
Put it in your drinks, you can put it in your tea. And what's really nice about this stripper too is to take the stems out of things. So this is actually a knife on the end of it. So what's really nice about that is you can just go right along the sides of it. A lot of people, when they're cutting up kale, they're making kale chips at home. A lot of people you just put them in your oven for just a little bit, and really low. It takes the stem right out, and you can just cut it like that. And then this is what you get. And I don't know if you've ever tried to get it off of there, but this is very difficult to eat. It's very hard, right? So you want to get that off. So you don't want to cook it that way. And then you can just tear it off with your hands if you want to. Just make a nice salad. It's just really nice. And look at how easily I'm able to do that, where it's not easy trying to get it off of the stem.
Okay.
It just does it so easy. And then if you want to, you can also chop with this. And it's amazing because when I discovered this part, I went, okay, and now I don't even have to get a knife out. I can chop up my carrots for my salad. I can do my kale. I can do everything, and I don't even have to get out another knife, which is really, really nice.
So you've got all different sizes on the circles, on the holes on the side of that, where you can pull the herb stems through. You chop, you de-stem.
Right. And this is the other part of it.
This is how you,
Right, and it's made by Microplane. Everybody knows that name. It's very, very, very common. It's been around for a very long time. But look at how nice this stores. You can store this in your drawer. You're not having to worry about any of the blades. You reach in there to get your, a spoon for your coffee in the morning. You're not gonna have to worry about cutting yourself. It stores right inside, but then you can chop up those herbs. You can chop up, and you just do it by rolling it back and forth, just like this. You can do it this way too. Just look at how nice. It just took 1 second and just made it really, really small and very, very good. salad. I love kale, but it's hard to eat it this way, right? This mixes right in with all of your other salads. You can sneak it in for the kids. They don't even realize that it's in with the other salad greens, and it's very, very healthy for them. And you just roll this back and forth. It just makes all of these nice, it's no effort whatsoever. It's really, really amazing. You can use it for all kinds of things. You can use it to chop bacon.
Really?
Sure can. It's so easy to do, right? So you want to put this over top of your salad, right? You just wash your salad with the other item, right? So then you just put it in here, and it just makes it so nice. You don't even have to take out. Look at that. Isn't that great? You can just put that right over top of your salad. It's just amazing.
You're getting both. You're going to get the chopper for your herbs and your salads and bacon and different things like that, and then you get that stripper as well. So these are those kind of specialty items that I understand if you were paying more money you might want, but maybe think twice about.
Right.
Today you've got a clearance price of $13.99. You've got 5 flex on that, so you can get it home using any major credit card for $2.80. All right, let's head on over here because Kat has one more item for us.
I do.
And you'll see we've got a variety of different food items on the table, but all used in some way, the microplane rasp and grater set. Because whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, snacks, or what have you, many times, you know, those dishes call for something to be grated.
Right, and you don't know exactly how to do it. Yeah. You have the other box graters that you might have to wear your UV glove, your shark glove in order to do that, right? You have to make sure that you're not getting cut that way. But this one, it's hands-free. You can use it left or right-handed, and you just put this right over top of your food, which is really nice because you don't have to take it in one place and then another one. Have you done that before?
Yes.
Right, you put it on top of your cutting board, and then you have that big pile, and then you have to pick that up, and then half of it's left on your board, and it never makes it where it's supposed to go. But what's really nice about this larger one, the grater, is you can use it for many things. You can use it as something as hard as a carrot. You can use it as something as soft as cheese. So I made some nachos here, and this is amazing because you can buy the cheese. You don't have the preservatives in it like you're going to have in all of the other ones. And I don't know if you've ever bought the pre-grated. The pre-grated ones. They have things in there that you don't even realize that they have to put on so that it doesn't stick together, right? So you just put this nice and fresh, and it's just amazing the way that tastes. It's so much different. Okay. It's so much different and so much better, and look at how nice that is. And you can also use it for harder cheeses as well. This is what most people know by the name microplane. Most people call this a microplane, but it's a zester. You can use it to zest lemons. You can use it to zest limes. You can use it on hard cheeses. And you just look at how easy this is to just get the freshest. You have to smell that, right? It's just, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Fresh is always best.
Right.
Fresh is always best, and we could do it that easily. Why not? And you're actually getting the set. You're gonna get the larger one for maybe your bigger and softer pieces, and then you're gonna get your extra coarse grater. And they do come with their own covers as well, so when you're not using them, you're helping to protect them.
When you're not using it, you just slide it right on there, and it's protected again when you're putting it in, which is great for when it's in the drawers, right? You could reach in there to get other things, and you wanna make sure that you're able to do it.
Yes.
But you can do even hard things like this, like just the season, right? So you're gonna have your eggnogs, and you just take your cinnamon, and the smell of this is just absolutely, I love eggnog. It's my secret. I kind of like hide it from my family. I always buy 2. I hide one in the garage because I love it so much. They only sell it one time a year, right?
So you actually buy it, and then you kind of doctor it up with a little fresh.
You doctor it up, right? You make it so much fresher, right?
Maybe some nutmeg.
Some nutmeg, right? And this is hard as anything, right?
Yeah.
And look at how beautiful that comes right off into it. You might want to drink that if you're loving that. But we also have cheese, right? Cheese is very difficult to do. Yeah. So look at how you go to the restaurants, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they come and they ask if you want cheese.
Yes.
And then they say when? And I'm real quiet for a long time. Because I love it. But look at this. This is really hard cheese. It's Parmesan. And look at how it just comes down just so amazing.
And they're waiting for you to say, okay, Kat, win.
Yeah, I know.
Keep going. Keep going.
I know. It's very difficult. But one of the very first things I did was, I have to teach my children how to use this because we use Parm all the time. We put it on everything, so,
This is so great.
Parm
and it's
everything,
easy.
right?
Do you see how simple it is?
So simple, so easy, and it's great for absolutely anything. You can use it for chocolate.
Yes.
We might as well.
Okay.
Right, let's use it for chocolate.
Let's use it for a little chocolate.
You can buy the store-bought cupcakes, right? Very easy, but then you can doctor them up. Everybody's like, oh, wow, how did you do that? It's so easy to do, right? You just take it and just see how easy that is.
These are the kind of things that
makes it special.
Makes it special, kicks it up
Sure
a little
does.
bit of a gourmet notch.
Sure does. Look at that. So you buy just plain, and look at how much nicer that looks. It looks like snow.
Oh,
Right now,
wow.
right?
Can you imagine if you had this already, you know, with your desserts, with your eggnog, whatever the case is, and you're getting the set, and if you already, let's say, have a grater, but it's been a long time, let's be honest, look at it. Is it rusty? Has it seen better days? You're gonna get the larger grater for maybe your softer pieces, and then you're gonna get the extra coarse grater for your harder, finer pieces and ingredients as well.
I know, and even garlic, to put garlic over something and make a Caesar salad, and you want to make sure that everything, all the flavors are there.
Yeah.
That's one of the first questions that people ask me. Oh, it doesn't taste the same. I used your recipe. Well, what did you leave out? Oh, I didn't feel like doing the garlic. Well, it's going to taste a little bit different if you didn't do everything,
If you leave things out. Like
If
a
you leave
recipe is
things
not a
out.
suggestion.
Yeah, you know what? It is not a suggestion. Absolutely is not a suggestion.
It is so.
Absolutely.
So,
but you can do hash browns with this too. You can use this for potatoes. It's amazing for potatoes. Just shred your potatoes. It's amazing for that.
Yeah.
In the mornings, it's really great for hash browns. You can do, and look at all the different colors.
and all of the
right?
different colors. So the main, you know, the larger grater that you're seeing right there is gonna come with the black handle only. But then for your fine grater, you can choose your color. And we've got it for you in a red, which is gonna be nice. I always like to have a little bit of a brighter color. So if it's in the drawer, it's just easy for me to find. So there's the red. We have it also in your baby blue. This is your turquoise, and then we also have it in yellow.
It's so happy that yellow.
And we also have a retro green available as well. So
This one
you
right
can
here. It's the
decide-
one that
oh,
I was
that's-
using earlier.
That's that retro
It's
green.
so close to the baby blue, right?
Oh, that's right. Oh, let me
So
put
close. Yeah, we can put it over there.
Okay, the retro green is going to be a little bit more on the, well, I'd say a little bit more on the aqua side.
Right, like a minty.
Yeah, as you can see right there. So
Right.
this is your retro green and this is your baby blue, turquoise, yellow, or red. And those are gonna be the colors of the extra fine grater handle. But you'll see you did cinnamon, nutmeg,
Right.
Parmesan, cheddar, carrots, potato. Oh, you're
Look at
making
these
hash
potatoes.
browns.
Isn't this amazing? Look at how perfect that is, and just so nice and light. And you could actually put this in that salad spinner and get all of the water out of it, so that it is really nice and crispy when you go to bake it.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
These are great.
Perfect.
These are those must-haves in the kitchen.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because these are the ones where, let's say you're picking these up for yourself because you're replacing something that you've had for a long time and it's kind of old and seen better days.
Right.
Or if you are helping someone maybe set up their kitchen, these are the things that initially they might not think to get or register for or buy.
Right.
But then when they don't have them, there's not really a substitute for it.
It's true, and you know, I know my way around the kitchen. But when I go to somebody else's house and I bring a block of parm over and then I ask them, oh, do you have something I can grate it with? And they just look at you, what do you mean? And you pull out the parm and they're looking at, what do you do with that?
I have a knife. Yeah, that's
What do you do with that? Because they've
Right.
never bought it that way. They've never had it fresh. Unless they go to the restaurant.
That's right. You know what? And we were saying fresh is always best. There's something
always
about
is.
a fresh grate of Parmesan in this
Right.
case versus shaking it from a can.
Oh my gosh, and the preservatives that are in there, it completely is different. It's like powder, right? And this is just so nice and light and fluffy and delicious.
Yeah.
Wish
And
everybody could smell it.
These are those little extra, doesn't have to take a lot of time, doesn't have to cost a
No.
lot of money, but those extra little luxuries in
Right,
life.
absolutely.
You know? And so from everything that you did across the table,
Right.
chocolates, and you even zested a lemon and a lime.
Right. I did it right over some key lime pie, right? It just makes it a little bit nicer, right? This was a store-bought pie.
Okay.
And then you just take this and you just put it over top of it and it's gonna look just like you made it at home.
I always call it doctor it up a little bit.
That's right. You gotta
They'll
make it your
never know.
own.
Yeah.
Make it your own.
Who says it wasn't
That's
from
right.
scratch?
That's
The-
right.
the
Somebody
zest
made
was
it with
from
love.
I love it.
And then you added the little extra.
Go ahead and
Right.
pick yours up. Remember, you're gonna get both the larger grater as well as the extra fine. The larger grater is gonna have the black handle, and then you choose the color of the other that you want, from your retro green, baby blue,
think that's
red, yellow, or turquoise. And enjoy that clearance price. Lowest price we've ever offered on this microplane set. So enjoy. Thank you, Kat.
Thank you so much.
And
Been a
remember,
blast.
we do have last-minute gifts available for you. So if you still need a gift in time for Christmas, check out hsn.com, type in last minute gifts, and you can see what we can still get there in time for Christmas. And that's a big deal that we can still do that because it is December 20th now at this point. Time's a ticket. It's almost ticked-tocked away, but we still have a few things that we can send out. So check hsn.com for those. All right, we have one more item in this hour of our kitchen clearance, but we do have clearance, our semi-annual clearance going on throughout the day. We are gonna bring in our next guest, Dan Ferrazza, because he's joining us with an item that we've had here at HSN for more than a dozen years, and it's because it's always so popular. Dan has brought the Wrap Master, and it's a set of 3 kitchen wrap dispensers. So you're talking about your plastic wrap,
right?
Your foil,
correct,
and your wax paper.
There you go.
Easy and an easier way to actually pull it out and put it on your food.
That's it. You know, Tamara, and guys, this is the problem we always have when we get plastic wrap, when we get up foil, whatever, the box breaks, the plastic wrap goes into itself, you can't find where it begins, you get a little frustrated. Now, just take that, take your favorite wrap, whatever it is. Tamara, you could use store brand, you can use national brand, up to 250 square feet. You just open your Wrap Master. Remember, you're getting 3 of them. One for plastic wrap, one for foil, and one for wax paper. But as you can see, everything's at the ready. So I could pull out what I need, grab a sandwich, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, wrapping it for the kids, and I can wrap that just as tight as could be to keep it fresh for them when it's time for lunch. And I could go through this and just wrap a bunch of these in seconds. It's that clear. But look how easy it is, because Tamara, all I'm doing is this pulling it out, and I'm using it so I can form it myself to make it nice and tight.
And look, it's like, look, Ma, one hand.
Right, exactly.
You don't need the whole
And you know,
big box.
you take little dishes, like here's a dish with some hooks on it, so you go, how do I wrap that? Do I do it this way, this? Put it right up to Wrap Master. Remember, it's always at the ready. Pull out what you need, wrap it around, work it before you cut it. Cut it, and there you go. It's all wrapped perfectly.
Perfectly, and it's the right tension and everything. You're not gonna have loose wrap. And let's go on a tour of this.
Well, what I want to do is just show you a little bit more about wrap. There's a stainless steel blade that's right here. Now you can see when I let it go, it won't be exposed, so I won't, the only time it's exposed is when I cut down on it to cut the wrap.
Okay.
Okay, so basically it's always there. You can lock it. You could put it into a regular sized drawer, not one of those real small drawers because it stands a little higher.
Okay.
But you're gonna find that by using Wrap Master all the time, you'll keep it right out on your counter.
You really will.
Right.
And what if I use some of those big, like, thick rolls? Will it fit the big rolls?
Like, you mean like larger rolls?
Yes.
Well, it won't hold the 500-foot rolls. Those are the rolls that you see sometimes in the big clubs, okay? Those are real big. I mean, they just won't fit in here. But in the supermarket, you'll find 250 square foot rolls, and it'll fit right in there.
Okay.
And then again, like I say, I could just cover this, go like this, and I'm ready to go.
All right.
Now, here's something I'd like to show, because look at the size of this dish. I mean, it is big. It's long, it's narrow. How do you wrap something like that? Well, I just take it, I bring it right over. Now notice, as I'm doing this, I can form it around, cut it, and there it is. It's drum tight. It's absolutely perfect.
Wow, okay.
Okay, and then again, here's the thing I want everybody to know. Wrap Master isn't moving, is it?
No.
As I'm wrapping, as I'm working it, Wrap Master doesn't move because on the bottom, there's silicone feet. And those silicone feet just stay perfectly onto granite. They'll stay onto Formica, whatever this surface may be.
Yes.
It'll stay right there perfectly.
Yes.
Now again,
this is like a vinyl on our table.
now remember, you're going to get one for foil, one for wax paper, one for plastic wrap. So here is the foil. I could take a giant potato.
Yeah. And what's going on with the potatoes these days? They're enormous.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, when I found these, I said, oh, I got to bring these because this is perfect for demonstrating on air. So I could just take it, take another giant potato that I'm going to put on the barbecue or put in the oven and just wrap them up, no problem. But here's another great thing. I want to show you the precision of Wrap Master. Look at this. I could just cut it And look at the precision cut on that.
Yeah.
It's just nice and straight. There's no problems. You can cut whatever you need. So if, you know, I like to show this, if you're baking pies, and a lot of people like to put aluminum foil around the crust so the crust doesn't burn.
Yes.
There you go.
That edge.
Perfect.
You've got
See?
that perfect edge piece every time.
Yep.
And remember, you're getting 3 of them.
Three.
One for plastic wrap, 1 for foil, and 1 for wax paper.
That's
what
correct.
if I don't usually I use more foil than wax paper?
Right. And you know, I know you and I were talking about that in the green room when saying, well, the wax paper unit. Let's say you don't use wax paper that much, and you want that 3rd unit for foil. The foil will fit in there, and it will cut.
Yes.
The Wrap Masters are made so when the tension goes down, it cuts it. So like the plastic wrap, that's a thin piece of material. So it has to have a quick, sharp cut.
Yes.
And that's what the plastic wrap one does.
Okay. And so you're just deciding if you want, we're showing it to you in red.
Right, exactly.
But we do have it for you in other colors as well. We've got black, aqua, pink, plum, teal, white. We've got, well, as you can see, we've got them all. We even have an option where you can get a black, red, and white, a pink, raspberry, and plum.
No, that's gone.
Oh, is that one gone?
That one's gone.
Okay.
We have 6 colors available.
Yeah.
It's all red, all aqua,
Oh, you can see them there.
all white, all black, all pink, or the mixed colors of red, white, and black.
Okay, and that's perfect. You can see them all right there.
There they are. There they go. Perfect.
I'm glad we had that too, because during our clearance shows, things sell out so
Yes,
fast.
they
I'm
do.
like, what's still here and
That
what's
one's gone, right.
Yeah, and remember, normally these would be over $50 here at HSN because you're getting 3 of them. Today, you've got them at $29.95, and you also have them on FlexPay, which means you can use any major credit card and get them home for, what, $5.99. Customer picks also. So if you want to read those reviews, people rave about how easy they are, and now they're not fighting with the box of plastic wrap or fighting with the box of foil, because we've all done that. Now, these are on clearance. We will bring them back in. Once they sell out, we will bring them back in. But what happens when we bring them back in is they won't be on clearance anymore. So you'll be paying, you know, closer to our original price. I want to make sure you get them now. Okay.
Now, what I want to show everyone is how to load Wrap Master, and really, it's really simple. All you do is open it up, and there's 2 buttons on each side to bring the carriage down. When you bring that carriage down, you're going to find that there's a little spool here with 2 adapters on the end. Now, notice. Cores on anything, wax paper, aluminum foil, plastic wrap, can be this large or they can be that large, okay? It's very small. So you have to have the right adapters. So if you need a large adapter, you're gonna have these. But you'll also have a set of small adapters for those smaller cores. So let's take it, let's put it in here. It's very simple. You just twist it in, it goes right in. Then you take it again and you twist this end in. You have 2 orange end caps. Okay. And you put them in. Now you can't put it in wrong, Tamara. You can put it this way, that way. It really doesn't matter.
Over, under, doesn't
Over,
matter.
under, hit it, and you're ready to go. It's perfectly done.
This is good. And then I can just throw that flimsy box away.
Throw that box away, absolutely.
Yeah.
You bet.
So you're seeing where Dan wrapped, you know, with the plastic wrap, you know, sandwiches, containers, the potatoes, the corn, anything that you would normally wrap, you just do it easier and faster and with less of that hassle.
And you can work it. Look how I work this again. You got it drum tight. A dish that's very long. Not a lot of people might have something like this, but if you do, it shows the ease and the versatility of Wrap Master. Now look at this bowl, Tamara. Look how uneven it is, okay? So I could just put it right up, just put it up to Wrap Master, bring it over. Wrap what you need. Remember, you're not wasting anything because you're using exactly what you need. Look at that, and it's perfect, and it holds it tight.
Yes.
So no liquid falls out.
And I like, because it doesn't move on your counter, you can get that perfect measure. Because if you had to pick up a box and then pull it out and try to eyeball it,
Yep.
you rip it off, and then all of a sudden, everything just goes haywire.
Here's
Never
another
happens.
odd-shaped bowl. I like doing this because this just shows, again, the versatility. Again, I can bring it over. I can work it before I cut it. I can get it nice and tight, cut it, and I'm ready to go. No spills, no problems.
This is good.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. Again, it kind of breaks out to just under $10 per piece because you're
Right.
getting all three of them,
Yep.
plastic wrap, foil, and wax paper, and they just work as easy as that. Dan is using one hand with
That's
Wrap
it.
Master to cut.
Now, you know, Tamara, again, you saw how we could do those long dishes. You could wrap a 6-foot sandwich if you wanted to. Put it up to Wrap Master and just bring it right over and you're ready to go.
That's a good
Absolutely.
point. That is a good point.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, that these are the things that we use in our kitchen all the time. Like, probably a day does not go by, certainly a week doesn't go by where
Right.
you don't pull out the plastic wrap or the foil.
And that's why I say, you know, in my house, the plastic wrap and the foil container is always out. The Wrap Masters are always out because we're always using them.
Yeah.
You know, when you can use plastic wrap all the time, the right way, the easy way, you'll use it instead of putting them in those expensive containers.
Yes.
Again, you know, so just pull out what you need. You could bring this right out to the barbecue if you want. So you can
Yes.
wrap the potatoes. You can get Wrap Master dirty,
Yes.
stick it in the top rack of the dishwasher, or you could just stick it in sudsy water and you're ready to go.
This is so good.
It's so good.
And you know, I think about, we've all, you know, maybe had some kind of issue with
Yes.
those old boxes. If you've ever dropped a box of foil and the foil came out, or dropped the plastic wrap,
Right.
it's either completely ruined or you end up throwing away a lot to get back to an area where you can
Yep.
start again.
Sure.
You'll notice that there is like no waste here because you just use exactly what you need, no more, and that's it.
Look how tight. This is what the delis used to use, Tamara.
Perfect
And you know,
sandwich.
the great thing about it is we took that idea, those units in the delis cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
When they're wrapping stuff like this to get it nice and tight to keep everything fresh. So we just made this into a home use.
Yeah.
And again, to be on air for 13 years, selling the same product,
The same
that's just,
product.
it's just unbelievable.
And Dan, this is not only a customer pick, I mean, people rave about this.
I mean, we have lots of 5-star reviews. It's just unbelievable. I'm so happy about it. This is one of the greatest products I've ever presented.
It really is. You know, it's so fun to find something that works as advertised,
Yep.
that is easy to use. It's actually kind of fun to use as well. When you start using it, you're going to say it's just one of those great ideas.
Right.
They took an idea that is usually used by professionals,
Correct.
and made it perfect for just an at-home use. And you're getting 3 of them.
Yep.
One for your plastic wrap, one for your foil, and one for your wax paper.
Now-
And if you don't use as much wax paper, just pop another foil in that one.
Remember, this is the old way of doing it. We would get the box, we would pull out the plastic wrap, look and say, okay, what do I need here? So you take something like this and you go, I want to wrap it. How do I do it? Okay.
I know.
Now look, guys, I'm not trying to be crazy here. I want to do this the right way.
Yeah.
Okay. What's easier, that way or putting it here and bringing it over, getting it nice and tight, cutting it, and you're ready to go.
Perfect. Go ahead and pick yours up. These are going to be great for rolls up to 350 square feet.
250.
Oh, 250 square
Yep.
feet, excuse me.
Absolutely.
And you're getting all 3 of them at a clearance price. And once they're gone, we will bring them back, but they won't be back at a clearance price. They will
Right.
cost more. I want to make sure you go ahead and pick yours up. And I know we have to move on, but you can keep shopping. You don't have to move on if you don't want to. Dan, thank you.
Thank you,
as
Tamara.
Always.
I'm just rapping. I keep rapping. I never stop.
He's the Wrap Master.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Stay with us. We've got so much more clearance here at HSN. This is fun, where we're shopping for great products for just a little bit of money. Stay with us. We've got more coming up.
HSN Cares is dedicated to empowering women and helping families in times of need. We partner with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital so that families never receive a bill from St. Jude, because all a family should worry about is helping their child live. This year marks HSN's 9th annual HSN Cares Designer Ornament Collection, including over 25 exclusive ornaments designed by some of your favorite HSN personalities. With the purchase of every ornament, HSN Cares will donate $5 to St. Jude.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Shop faster than ever with product videos, watch HSN live anytime, anyplace, and get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. And the shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Apply for the HSN credit card and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com. We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.